Give me one of the figures represented in this display that was of particular interest to you, Kale.
Well, you already named her. Carrie Jacobs Bond, I think, is fascinating. The number of times that she got knocked down and pulled herself back up and persevered is amazing. When kids come and tour the museum, I tell them that she's the Taylor Swift of her time. She was incredibly prolific. She made her fortune from almost nothing and was a household name. When I say a household name, I mean like Taylor Swift. Everybody in America knew her. I recently read an article that the churches actually banned her songs from weddings because people thought they'd heard for their whole life her songs in weddings and thought that was a requirement. That's how prolific she was. So to me, she's very inspiring.
There you go. Emily, how about you?
I mean, there are several women. I think one in particular that comes to mind is Jane Schoolcraft, who historically really has been sort of painted in her husband's shadow, but she contributed, her own works of art in terms of poetry and writing, etc. Some other women like Holly Greer, who are responsible for the Women's Center here in town, I think are women who have not gotten enough attention in the community as well. I mean, the Women's Center is still around. I think it's a really great resource for the community. Looking into the history of that alone is really fascinating.
Dan?
Oh, my favorite is Viola Turpinen, the accordion player from Iron River.
I didn't choose her because I could hear you.
Yeah, the accordion on display.
And that they loaned us her accordion that they have in their collection to be on display was a major coup for the exhibit. Viola was, talking about Taylor Swift, she amongst accordion players in the 1920s, she was right up there. She was the most prolific accordion artist of her time for women and toured all over the United States. And I just think she's really fascinating. And folk music people, polka people know about her, but I think she deserved to have a wider knowledge amongst the public. So.